Letter 2. My dear Helen, I do wish that you and your father would turn around directly wherever you are when you get this letter and come home as fast as you can. If you do not come soon, there will be no home left for you to come into. I'm so frightened and excited that my paws tremble, and I have upset the ink twice and spilled so much that there is only a little left at the bottom of the cup, and it is as thick as hasty pudding. So you must excuse the look of this letter, and I will tell you as quickly as I can about the dreadful state of things here. Not more than an hour after I finished my letter to you yesterday, I heard a great noise in the parlour and ran in to see what was the matter. There was Mary with a worse blue handkerchief tied over her head, a washing day going on, and a big hammer in her hand. As soon as she saw me, she said, "There's that cat, always in my way," and threw a cricket at me and then shut the parlour door with a great slam. So I ran out and listened under the front windows, for I felt sure she was in some bad business she did not want to have known. Such a noise I never heard. All the things were being moved, and in a few minutes, what do you think out? Come the whole carpet right on my head. I nearly stiff with dust and felt as if every bone in my body must be broken. But I managed to creep out from under it and heard Mary say, "If there isn't the torment of a cat again, I wish to goodness Helen had taken her along." And I felt sure whenever I had that some mischief was on foot. And I ran out into the garden and climbed up the old apple tree at the foot of the steps and crawled out on a branch, from which I could look directly into the parlour windows. Oh, my dear Helen, you can fancy how I felt to see all the chairs and tables and bookshelves in a pile in the middle of the floor, the books all packed in big baskets, and Mary talking out window after window as fast as she could. I forgot to tell you that your mother went away last night. I think she has gone to Haiti to make a visit, and it looks to me very much as if Mary meant to run away with everything which could be moved before she comes back. After the arrival, that ugly Irish woman who lives in Mr. Slater's house came into the back gate. You know the one I mean. The one that threw cold water on me last spring when I saw her coming. I felt sure she and Mary meant to kill me while you were all away. So I jumped down off a tree and split my blessed claw in my hurry and ran off into Baker's Grove and stayed there all the rest of the day in dreadful misery from cold and hunger. There was some snow in the hollows, and I wet my feet, which always makes me feel wretchedly, and I could not find anything to eat except a thin dried-up old mole. We are never good in the spring. Really, nobody does know what hard lives the cats lead, even the luckiest of us. After dark I went home, but Mary had fastened up every door, even the little one into the back shed. So I had to jump into the cellar window, which is a thing I never liked to do since I got that bad sprain in my shoulder from coming down on the edge of a milk pan. I crept up to the head of the kitchen stairs, as still as a mouse, if I'm any judge, and listened there for a long time to try and make out from Mary's talk with the Irish woman what they were planning to do. But I never could understand Irish, and although I listened till I had cramps in all my legs from being so long in one position, I was no wiser. Even the things Mary said I could not understand, and I usually understand her very easily. I passed a very uncomfortable night in the carrot bin. As soon as I heard Mary coming down the cellar stairs this morning, I hid in the ark, and while she was skimming the milk, I slipped upstairs and ran into the sitting room. Everything there is in the same confusion. The carpet is gone, and the windows too, and I think some of the chairs have been carried away. All the china is in great baskets, and all the pantry floor and your father and mother's clothes are all taken out of the nursery closet and laid on chairs. It is very dreadful to have to stand by and see all this, and not be able to do anything. I don't think I ever fully realized before this disadvantage of being only a cat. I have just been across the street and talked it all over with Jude's cat, but she is very old and stupid and so taken up with the 6 kittens, who are the ugliest I ever saw, that she does not take the least interest in her neighbor's affairs. Mrs. Hitchcock walked by the house this morning, and I ran out to her and took her dress in my teeth and pulled it, and did all I could to make her come in, but she said, No, pussy, I'm not coming in today. Your mistress is not at home." I declare I could have cried. I sat down in the middle of a path and never stirred for half an hour. I heard your friend, Hannah Doras, say yesterday that she was going to write to you today, so I shall run up the hill now and carry my letter to her. I think she will be astonished when she sees me, for I am very sure that no other cat in town knows how to write. Do come home as soon as possible. Your affectionate Pussy. P.S. 2 men have just driven up to the front gate in a great cart, and they are putting all the carpets into it. Oh dear, if I only knew what to do. And I just heard Mary say to them, "Be as quick as you can, for I want to get through with this business before the folks come back."